EA Sports, within the game.
I lightweight just want to cover it all the way up, man. That shit is fucking. Independence office tomorrow.
Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Back at it. Bum skilly, bum bum bum. I said a bum skilly, bum bum bum. Hey, hey.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And they will be backed up deep trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light, should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Pickett. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Going for it on fourth down, here's Pickett.
Thank you.
It's incomplete. Took a shot,
Man, you don't want to win, man. You playing like
the surprising
butt
move here on
cheeks,
the
man.
opening drive of the game.
4 for 21. You thought you was going to get that?
Over on downs here
Like,
inside
really?
the 10-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for the Browns score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Booby, what you doing, baby?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Stay in there. Don't come out. Tried to tell you.
Sims now from his end zone. And off deep in his own territory.
Tried to tell your bum ass.
Picked up by the Browns. And
Listen to me next time with your bum ass.
In the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
I tried to tell you, Scooby.
Unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers.
Playing with a real one right now.
First down, they'll run with Chubb.
Playing with a real one right now, Scooby. Go ahead and quit, man. Go ahead and quit, Scooby. You got nothing popping. You're losing. Go ahead and quit. Stop wasting my time.
Extra point by York.
Fuck around and score 100 points on your bum ass.
Makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Stay in there. Yeah. Better listen.
Willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're getting 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now a first down carry for Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Pickett.
How did you miss him on that
sack? Man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on its first quarter of play.
Damn, dog. Damn, Scooby, they told you to quit. They told you to quit, Scooby. You should have listened. Because you got nothing coming this way, dog. And you know we streaming live right now, too, man.
They'll start following the
Facebook, YouTube, Trovo, and Twitch right now, baby. You got me looking good.
Here's Watson.
Oh, there you go. User alert. I didn't think he was going to play no defense. I had to see. Coming back. Pick your mic up. Talk your shit. Is you about to come back? Is you coming back, dog? Is you body?
Here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call.
Is you body?
Too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Let's go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett on the move to his left. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll run again with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is
Take the points, dog. Take
the
3 points. You earned them.
Of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Told you.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Told you to take the points, dog.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Up the middle. It's Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson's throw held in by Bell. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
You're making me look way too good, Scooby. I'd actually prefer you just go ahead and quit, man, so I can try to find some competition.
And the route is on
your booty butt cheeks, buddy. Boodly butt cheeks.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Yeah, I'll take another bag.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Boodly butt cheeks.
To the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by York is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half.
My advice is to stay in the end zone, dog.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And it's intercepted. They're going to pick it for the 3rd time in this game. And he takes this one.
You better quit. Oh, you're not quitting? Oh, wow.
A touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. First down, and they go back to Harris. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Oh, boy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Booty McButt cheeks.
But not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now Chubb running right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll try the air now with Watson out to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper.
Jump, nigga.
And it'll be intercepted.
He didn't even jump.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take it.
Can you get a touchdown, dog? You got that. I can't believe he didn't jump, man.
But ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pick it now on 1st down. And he's got his target, Harris.
At least you got a touchdown up, man. You're not going to win.
Najee Harris.
I'm kind of embarrassed that I let you score at all.
And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot
like
more
that
now,
right there is
people
enough.
blitzing the
All
2-point
this game
conversion.
lost,
They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Chubb will get the call, running left, powering forward. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They were sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Watson, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the play continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team Their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Okay, ready? Traveler!
Harris running straight ahead. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's a complete to Harris. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Quick slant completes into Njoku. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone...
And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to get a couple fights in. I got somebody just about to be pulling up soon.
All right, coming up next is the UFC light heavyweight division collision.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round one gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, and on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker, at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again. And they separate. Nice job there to land the knee strike to the body again. He kicked right under that right elbow. Now goes in, secures the takedown. Back to the feet. He's over. Man, hate to be hit with one of those. And he comes through with a big knee.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. 26 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jr. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Very tricky to throw that body.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
It does not get much better than that.
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he?
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it with his eye. And now he's got hurt back.
90 seconds to go in the opening round. That'll do it!
That was nasty.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands.
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Leon.
Those type of fights during the day. I don't remember. I usually play at night. I mean, I'm served to the savages. Never had no mismatch like that. His creative player was way too short.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision.
Wilbur.
Ready? Ready?
All right, let's get this one started here. Round one is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Jones's knee attempt here looked like a good one, but it gets blocked. Oh, he landed that knee to the midsection. Got to think his opponent's going to feel that one in the morning.
And he's going to continue to throw that strike because he knows that his opponent can't take many of them.
Well, he is at his kickboxing desk tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
Nice punch by Jones. Oh, nice connection there by John Jones. Oh, he's got hurt here. Big knee to the body. And now he lands a combination. Oh! Uppercut to the head. Instead, it's blocked by Jones.
That was a stunning leg kick. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off. Big powerful punch lands. Now we get what a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick. Oh.
Running a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh! Good shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Beautiful leg kick throw. Not only will this affect his ability to stand, but he can't really set down on his punches and he won't generate the power that he normally generates because he can't really get heavy on his leg.
Whoa! Right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce.
Not right now, no. What? Man, put some clothes on, man. Put on a hoodie or something, man. Put some socks on. Like, goddamn, man.
I don't like socks.
Well, that's why you cold. Put some on.
I don't like socks.
Sick of that shit, man.
I don't want to hear it.
All right, coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between Jan Błachowicz and John Jones. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena. It's hard to believe this venue hasn't even been open 5 years when you think about all the big events it has held. Conor versus Khabib. You beat Stipe to become the double champ inside these very walls. You get chills being back tonight, champ.
I'm getting chills being back at the T-Mobile Arena. I love this venue. And I'm going to tell you one last thing before the fight night starts. After you're done, take a walk outside and take a gander at the side of the building. You see your boy DC prominent up high in the rafters, holding up those two titles.
Oh.
What a great arena.
And that Vegas air feels like a hairdryer in your face.
It's so hot.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Bumper.
Wow.
Crazy action right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Błachowicz.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Right up the cut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have already landed for Jan Błachowicz.
Look at him working and trying to shut the liver down. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive. Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Beautiful body kick.
Oh!
He's hurt bad. Shot him double.
Oh! Slams into the canvas with authority. Błachowicz gets back up again. Nicely done. Oh! Massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. 15 seconds remain in the round. Jones gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying active.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, you know about the offense, but how about the defense? Overhand block. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Straight punch we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands and he's got him hurt very bad.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. A triangle, a triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right there. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
I recall on the fight stats here, these numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 51 total strikes have already landed for Jan Błachowicz. Just below 50% now in terms of the accuracy rate, landing 46% tonight against John Jones. His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know,
well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here.
he's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Błachowicz gets back up again. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Nice double-leg shot.
Oh, slams him down with conviction, man. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. 15 seconds. He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a...
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish the fight.
Back to the feet.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Now all in a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high punch, taking for life. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the
I
broadcast.
mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John. Rotates the lock in. Throws it way through the air. What a massive takedown.
All right, feet on the hips here. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one. All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised.
This could change the fight. Another takedown.
Takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Let's go!
So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm.
Right.
Sometimes it's
Let's
better
go.
to live to fight another day. But hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, John
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
right, straight ahead, it's a light heavyweight matchup between Alexander Gustafsson and Jon Jones.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson set to run it back. Of course, their first meeting at UFC 165, one of the greatest fights in UFC light heavyweight history. You wonder if Gus might change the approach here, though, as they meet again, and maybe take some more calculated risks to really try to get Jones out.
He really needs to be a little more aggressive in this fight. In the second fight, he didn't fight to his full potential. He feels as though he left a lot inside of the octagon and still believes he is the guy to beat Jon Jones.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. DC, it didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Oh, wow! Head kick!
Oh, just opening up on him now. That was the stroke to end the fight.
Yeah. Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Beautiful knee. And now he lands a combination. Oh. Uppercut lands for him. Wow. Big head kick. Oh. 26 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. Oh, vicious kick to the outside of that lead leg. You got to start checking these guys.
Check these kicks, or you're going to be limping around the octagon very shortly.
Check yourself before you reject. Oh! Oh! There, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or if his mama's out for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him out. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Man.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Jones gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
That shot landed.
Another knockdown. Gets up again here, but hurting.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Back to the feet. Violent strike to the body. This could be the end of this fight.
This could be it stopped. That was a massive shot to the body.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but all right, this should be good. Here we go with the start of round two. Alexander Gustafsson. Go fight. And of course, the future UFC Hall of Famer, the all-time great Jon Jones. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab. Good series of punches by Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that.
Some real power shots here. Back to the feet. Back to the feet.
He thinks this is knockout life. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that right there was a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up.
that dude
and that's
was one of my
exactly what he
people
did
that
tonight.
Lawrence
He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, John
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But you knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
I knew they was gonna serve me to a savage at some point, man. For the championship.
All right, coming up next, a light heavyweight matchup between John Jones and the last style bender, Israel Adesanya.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight at both of Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the league. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight with this key matchup.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Lands a big right hand early.
Ah, that jab hurt him.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, straight right. Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Jones.
Yeah, he mixed it all up.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, beautiful win there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just screaming out of his hand on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
27 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, elbow strike landed by Adesanya, and both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, and there he goes working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. the most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Big punch lands over the top.
Here, DC, I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He's really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take... Back to the feet. Beautiful knee. Ooh, blocks the shot. Round two coming up next. All right, 5 minutes in the can. Here we go now with the start of round two. John Jones.
Ready.
And that man, Israel Adesanya. Nice punch by Adesanya. Connects now with the 1-2. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Starting to do some really...
Right to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Oh!
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Side control now. 67 total strikes have landed for John Jones. And as for the accuracy rate, we see 48%. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single switch strike. Oh, takes him over high. What a fantastic takedown. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Really remarkable to watch. Oh, nice huge elbow there. Oh, now he's got the tie from Daniel. Oh, man, look at that shot.
Power. The power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Oh, and he landed. Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, some really grueling work.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Uppercut attempt to set there, DC.
Landed that massive shot.
All right, so a big knockdown in that last round.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Third and final is underway. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
And now he engages it.
Shot every
Well, we talked about that reach advantage. You see it. One more of those, he might be out.
Fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so the unofficial fight numbers thus far, 80 total.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. Uppercut landed.
Back to the feet.
That was a really nice takedown.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently.
Wow.
He got him! Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that.